Good morning to you all, ladies and gentlemen of the press. I welcome you all to this early morning broadcast. Remember, my name is still never change. I am Amanda Neze reporting live from the platform of Okute Daily Talk. Well, the news why I gotta come for now, this intel I'm getting here, despite the fact that we have it in writing, but my agents sent me a very, very powerful and breaking news this morning, and also kind of collective effort from the international community, telling the Nigerian country or whatever they call themselves. According to them, they said nobody should blame IPOB in case after December 15, after this month 15th, if the Fulani government of Nigeria refused to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The international community, Amnesty International, who is the Human Rights Association, and also some other Western allies who have already known everything concerning the issue of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. All of them have joined together to say why no one will blame IPOB after 15 December 2023 if anything goes wrong, or if the IPOB decided to take the laws into their hands. Nobody should do what? Nobody should blame them. At least according to the groups. I mean, these groups are strong groups, Serap and the rest of them, fighting for the biafrans. You know, why sometimes reading this thing is always make me happy sometimes kind of sad when I see some irregularities. It's simply because in this struggle now, I think we are making headway more than what we did during the time of Ojuku's reign, because we wasted a lot of souls. But now this one is 21st century. Everything is on the internet. No need to go to confront anybody either with a gun or grenade. But this one now is just you have to do it internetly. Yes, with your wisdom and the way you explain things that will make people to know you are fighting a just cause. So, my dear, wonderful Biafran brothers and sisters, this one is a very, very good news and also very, very important to this family. So, anywhere where there, I beg you, if you get this message, help me with your two left hand and your two right hand. If possible, add your leg and the whole of your body. Make sure you share this message. At least let me get 1,000 shares from this very message, because everybody needs to know. And all the whole Biafrans need to also wake up from their sleeping slumber, because this one now, it don't pass, be careful. And because everything they are doing now, you see, they said they captured 30 of our men, 30 of ESN, 30 of I don't even know how they catch 30 people. Now they have multiplied it. 30 ESN, 30 Biafra Resistance, Biafra Liberation Army, and 30 Biafran Resistance Fighter. That means 90 people. Nigeria government, this other propaganda, go work. Even the international community itself are even tired of our propaganda. That is why you see somebody at the what they call it, at this their summit going on in Dubai. The other see that Igbo woman we go block Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I saw that video. I nearly laughed my intestine out. I said, if you say Aduba block this man, and when they say, oh, you are blocking the Fulani control government of Nigeria president, they look at, I don't even see anybody. I see the disgrace where they give us, both locally and internationally. Imagine your president, even when they give chance, nobody can be able to see him where he hide. When he is hiding, I mean, make no go suffocate the Baba. Baba don't do, Baba don't bleed well. Baba wouldn't do well. I they shout and be local according to the music. Anyway, but whatever I beg go, let us go straight to the reason why we are here. I beg our capella still going on the hashtag Biafra to the world, Biafra to the moon, all hail Biafra, and all the mandate of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and all those who are fighting for just cause for the Biafra liberation. On all of on a mandate, we all shall stand. Hashtag all hail Biafra, free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, free Biafrans, and free us, let us go. Let us read in between the lines. Why no one will blame IPOB after 15th of December 2023? It is already public knowledge that the Nigerian Supreme Court has selected the 15th day of December of 2023 as the day it shall give its final judgment on the issue tabled before it between the IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu versus the Fulani government of Nigeria. Recall that 2 years ago, the Nigerian government or the Fulani government abducted and extraordinarily renditioned the IPOB leader from Kenya on false charges of committing treason against the Nigerian state. Although a year later, the Nigerian appellate court disagreed with the Fulani government and went on to discharge and acquit the IPOB leader. But one thing I want to drop on this very issue of 15th of December. Let it not be that day now. Even before then, now they will tell you they are going on holidays. Nigeria, trust them now. But anyway, we have prepared for the task ahead. However, since 13th of October 2022, the successive Nigerian government has refused to respect the decision of the lower court. Thus, continue to illegally detain and incarcerate the IPOB leader till date, and then approach the Supreme Court to downswing the judgment of the appellate court. It is important to emphasize that the appellate court acted in line with the provisions of the Nigerian constitution as well as international law and charters on the basic factors of concentration, which is the quest and right to self-determination, which Mazi Kanu and the indigenous people of Biafra movement he lists professes, and the method by which Kanu was subsequently brought to Nigeria for trial is what is against even the rules or United Nations Charter which Nigeria is a signatory to. But as it may be, the fate of Nnamdi Kanu IPOB as a non-violent self-determination movement Nigeria as presently constituted is dependent on the decision the Supreme Court profers comes the 15th day of December 2023. Being the highest court in the land where all train stops at, IPOB is almost at the brink of exhausting all legal and conventional means within the confines of both Nigerian and international law to resolving the age-long dissonance over the injustices meted against the people of the eastern Nigeria, which is Biafra, without violence or negligence. Although the Fulani government had consequently started to provoke the movement into armed struggle, with the height of it was the extraordinary rendition of IPOB leader and the hybrid war it unleashed by implementing layers of Trojan horses and agent provocateurs to infiltrate the movement, source up incriminating evidence to enable them to nail the IPOB leader and organization globally, and simultaneously or possibly implode it from the within. Yet, IPOB managed to hold off its provocations, filter these bad eggs out, and maintain its non-violent posture. For the past 2 years, it was concerted plan to dictate the plan for IPOB in a terrain that the government has studied and nobody trapped accordingly. All this failed nonetheless, according to my writer. However, should the Supreme Court fail to uphold justice, then it invariably implies that the IPOB movement is justified by all means to seek, including through the violent means of course. In our contemporary world, justification is no longer enough reason for the downtrodden to seek justice by all means. A world where might is right, but what if IPOB have also been developing its might and rampaging up its strategic capability and potential for worst-case scenario? The Eastern Security Network, a child of necessity created to combat the marauding Fulani terror herdsmen, have remained faithful to this task without equivocation, even in the face of unprecedented provocation and blackmail by various Nigerian security agencies. A paramilitary formation that was acknowledged by independent Western sources to have started with around 50,000 men have, by recent confirmation from senior IPOB officials, snowballed into 200,000 over the course of 2 good years. What if IPOB, following the inability of the Nigerian government to see reason in resolving the issues at hand, decide to change her non-violent status and redeploy the ESN from their primary assignment to a secondary one? Can Nigeria survive another civil war? What a level of economic decadence obtained in it, Some would argue that the Western support remains prevalent, but taking cognizance of the strained conflict in Ukraine and the Israeli-Palestinian debacle, with the West simultaneously fund and weaponizing three major conflicts in Ukraine, West Asia, and West Africa without breaking in between. In a neighborhood where Nigeria is currently being looted by many countries, in West African sub-region, Niger, Mali, Burkina Faso, and God knows who else, coupled with the low morale obtained within the ranks of the Nigerian armed forces itself as a result of ultranationalist incendiaries by the ruling tribal jingoists, as well as low pay of servicemen. Although wars and conflicts are unpredictable, thus, there's no gainsaying that everything must go through as a particular party has planned beforehand. However, objective interference can be drawn based on facts available to adjudge the possible trajectory things could be had. For instance, during the Nigeria-Biafra War, the Biafrans who fought gallantly in defense of their lives and statehood, but having been extremely short-handed on the essential support needed to prosecute their defensive campaign, unlike the offending federal military government, who got three major world powers behind it, namely the United Kingdom, United States, and the Soviet Union, amongst others, has an unparalleled advantage over nascent Biafrans. In fact, this was the key reason why France withdrew its covert support for Biafra. In their view, Biafra was doomed to lose. But at the end, what really happens? If not because of the starvation they caused in our land, my dear, Nigeria government will have received it. On this premise, can we stand to make an inference that the advantage the Nigerian government had during the 1967 to 1970 war has shrunk drastically? Such overwhelming upper hand can no longer be guaranteed as modern warfare and its complicities have broadened extensively and the international community is better informed on the Biafra issues. They are no longer fed with one-sided propaganda where they are convinced that the aggrieved were the aggressors. We earnestly, according to them, pray and hope that the above illustration does not play out. This is why it is imperative that the Nigerian Supreme Court prevails on the issues objectively and the Fulani government obliges and hearken to the voice of reason to avert the catastrophe that might hit already fragile entity. As Africans, we should be able to resolve disputed issues within ourselves without interference or guidance from the outsiders. The Biafran quest is long overdue to be addressed, and conducting a referendum is the most harmless and painstaking means to resolve it once and for all. May reason prevail over arrogance and obscenity. This message is written by Enenyanwite Yabonyoku Ikechukwu for Family Writers Press International and GOV'T, the broadcaster, and also the media man that bring this news to your limelight. Okute Amanda from Okute Daily Talk. Anyway, my wonderful people, you like, you share, you comment, you subscribe to my channel for more and more interesting videos always coming your way. My name is still Amanda. Please like and make sure you partake on this our campaign that is ongoing. Hashtag Biafran to the world, Biafran to the moon, all hail Biafra. Hashtag Free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Free Biafrans. And idea will stand. Have a nice